Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is SKTV coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. My name is Sekou Kene. Today is another day, a brand new day. Today is the 29th of February 2024. We want to welcome all of you. We want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV today, this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending where you are. We want to say thank you for coming on and sharing the show. We are getting connected to our colleagues, with our colleagues in Liberia. Speaking of Truth FM 96.1, and Johnson Melbourne Kula is making it possible. Hopefully, once we get signals from Melbourne, we will definitely bring you on here. But I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. Today is a different day. We have a whole lot to cover. As a matter of fact, when you know, we were creating today's show, we said we're going to be asking the Liberian people as to what's your priorities. What is your priority? Whether war and economic crime court or audit of all branches of government. But then, while we were waiting for the time for the show to come on, we saw a whole lot going on. Whether it is the issue of the protests in Grand Cape Mount County, King George to be specific, we saw there were some report of death, and whether it's the asset declaration of Chairman Musa Hassan Belete, representative of District Number 7, Nima County, that is also fully loaded. We have a lot to cover today. We have a whole lot to uncover as well. We want to say thank you to all of you for joining SKTV. Let me check if Melbourne is ready. Melbourne, give me a signal if you're ready, and then we will definitely bring you on. Melbourne, are we ready? Hello, Melbourne. Unmute yourself whenever you're ready. Give me a thumbs up.
Yes, so indeed. Thank you. I don't know whether you getting me, Sekou, if you get it.
Of course, I'm getting you very loud and clear. Yeah, Melbourne, thank you so much. Thank you. I want to take this time to say good evening to you all in Liberia. And if you are in these United States, if you are in the East Coast, we want to say good afternoon. And of course, if you are in the West Coast, we want to say good morning. And those of you watching and following us from Australia or anywhere in Asia where it's in the morning, we want to say good morning. We want to say a very, very happy Thursday to you. It's good to be here. It's always good to be alive. It's good to be healthy. And all of you out there, we want to encourage you to please share the show. We're going to be starting this conversation today. I don't even know where to start from. Basically, we have correspondent that will be also giving us information from what's going on, what's happening in Grand Cape Mount County. We also have Honorable Yeke Kolba, who is currently in Grand Cape Mount County on his way back. We also want to be talking to him to see what's going on. We share with you what was happening there when the representatives landed in Grand Cape Mount County to somehow provide some peaceful resolution to what's going on, what was going on there that led to the death of reportedly death of scores of people. We don't know how many yet. We were told 3. Initially, we were told 1, and then we saw about 3 dead body. We don't know exactly the numbers as of now, but I want to encourage all of you to go ahead and share the show as we embark on this journey. It's going to be a serious conversation. Like I said earlier, while we were, contemplating on having a show to get Liberians' view about their priority, their expectation, whether it should they want to prioritize war and economic crimes court first, or the audit of all government branches. Then we saw a declaration of assets from Musa Hassan Belete. Is huge, is loaded, is big, is big. I'm not sure if we have ever seen any such a declaration in the history of Liberia. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm not privileged to the information, but I can tell you this is very big. We will discuss that as well. We'll also, see if we can talk to people from Cape Mount County specifically. We can get a hold of Honorable Representative Yeke Kolba to bring all up to speed as to what really happened. And the good thing is SKTV was there. We carry some of the happenings there, and then we can clearly speak to things that we witnessed in terms of the agreement between the representatives and the people that were protesting. So we can safely tell you that there was some peaceful outcome. It was good that they went there. And one thing I want to tell the Liberian people, let Yeke Kolba or hear him, he is loved and he is popular among the Liberian people. For the good or bad reason, I don't know, but yes, indeed, he is very, very popular and loved by the people. You could tell when Yeke arrived in that place. I saw it for myself. But you give me one, how are you doing and what's going on?
Yes, indeed. Thank you, Seku. And like you already said, even though let me just greet our people for maybe for those of you who just joining us, maybe for the first time, indeed, let me say a wonderful good evening to all of you. I don't know where exactly you are joining us from, but maybe you are following us around the world and you find it a little bit difficult. Just log into Google Play Store or maybe Apple Store to download Radio Box, and you will find Truth FM right there. And you can also follow us. SKTV live, and you're going to follow all of our programs and other things that we are discussing. So indeed, yes, indeed, Seku, thank you. Today is the last day of February. I don't know how come the last day in the month of February, and for matter of fact, this day is in fact this day comes after every leap year. I stand to be correct.
I think this is a leap year.
Thank you. So that means this is a leap year. So, but to see that this ending the way that this is ending in Liberia, to be specific, a grant came out, then that will speak volume to our people or for our people back home. But howbeit, indeed, these are terrible news. These are terrible things that have been happening. Like you already said, you already finished explaining most of it happening. And yes, like you said already, so all of some of the lawmakers, including some journalists, they are also there. So like you said already, we'll be getting some words or word coming from them also to fill in with some of the latest happening, but we'll be following on. And after all of the holding and pulling between the arrival of former President George Manawia at the airport and not giving or not serving the right way and everything, some of the news were heavily criticized and coming up again with that kind of news coming from Grand Cape Mount speak volume. But howbeit, thank God that our lawmakers arrived, including Honorable Yeke Koruba also through his intervention, and we are hoping to get all of the best news coming from him. Like you said already, that in fact we'll be having also on the show. And Honorable Musa Hassan Belete also declaring his assets. Unfortunately, today that should be heavily on our agenda, but howbeit, because of the kind of disturbing news, I know where he is right now himself. He's also disturbed of the kind of news happening from Grand Cape Mount due to bad labor practice or practices coming from Beer Mountain. So thank you. These are happening in Liberia, like you said. So let's move on.
So thank you, Mayor Bon, and thank you very much to our valuable and most respected followers. I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. And those of you that were not here yesterday, we asked people to help us pay our bill. They say, yeah, we will, but nobody did anything. So those of you who were not here yesterday, here today, don't forget to support SKTV. This is the end of the month. We got to make sure we take care of some of our guys back home and also pay some of the bills here. Now I'm talking about my personal bill though. I'm talking about SKTV.
But they know
Yeah,
that. So even
yeah,
as that,
yeah.
let me just
But
add up to that.
yeah. So whatever the case is, we appreciate your support. We appreciate your,
Indeed.
you coming to help SKTV be what it is right now. So let me start by recognizing a few people, Mayborn here.
Yes,
We
indeed.
will start with this person, George Young. George Young, welcome to SKTV. And Roger Gibson, welcome to SKTV. Yumotro Kranga, welcome to SKTV. Orita Zina, welcome to SKTV. Mervyn De Shield from all the way Belgium, Brussels. To be specific, maybe the Antwerp. I don't even know. This guy got to tell me exactly where in Brussels he resides.
Yeah, man,
We will say
seriously.
thank you to Rose Russell. Welcome to SKTV. John Eddie, welcome to SKTV. James David, welcome to SKTV. Rosho B. Richardson, welcome to SKTV. Wanga Reed McBorough, that's one of the major supporter of SKTV. Wanga, welcome to SKTV. Ernestine Bernard, welcome, one of the family. Edwin Crum, man, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? We not heard from you for a minute. Anyway, welcome to SKTV. Smith Wilson, Toby Wilson, Yvette Stephens, welcome to SKTV. Vamadi Donzo, welcome to SKTV. Mike, welcome. King Ashford Wright, welcome to SKTV. Precious Patitet, welcome to SKTV. Sometimes when I'm calling some of these names, man, I can be like, okay, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. But I'm going to try my best. Yeah, Anita Quinn Kane, welcome to SKTV. Thompson Big Boss. Welcome to SKTV Kataflomo. Welcome to SKTV Felicia Fried Wolo. Welcome to SKTV. Yeah, man. So, oh, anyway,
We'll be there.
yes, somebody saying that Pastor always say you want to respond to me. I mean, that's okay. I mean, I like
Okay,
the open.
respond to you
I don't know. They
before
wanted,
you.
we got to talk about the people causing woman call yesterday, and that's
Mm-hmm.
bad. When they
Mm-hmm.
respond to me, not respond to me. Oh. The two more calls made a front teeth, all them were removed. Yeah, the metal front teeth now got removed. But then now, where people helping to replace it, they want to start causing my by again. If you start causing people my again, that thing will move. So you better stop that thing for me.
No,
Yeah.
but
So
causing
yeah,
people,
I
no,
want to say thank you to all of you for
causing
following
people is not
SKTV.
the right thing to do.
Sarah Brian Davis, welcome to SKTV. Rebecca, welcome to Rebecca Sampson, welcome to SKTV. Young baby Young, welcome to SKTV. Zola Wesley, welcome to SKTV. McDarros, Numa Basie, welcome to SKTV. We say, we say welcome to SKTV. I want to say thank you to all of you for following SKTV. I want to encourage you to share the show. So today I will get to um the Grand Cape Mountain in a bit. But I want to start because I want to make sure that we have a lot of people here before we start to talk about what happened in Cape Mount, and also if we can get hold of our Honorable Yeke Kolba,
Mm-hmm.
who was on the scene, he can come here and give us more, information as to what really transpired, beside what we saw. And actually, up to this point, we don't know how it started. We know it's about the citizen demanding certain right, demanding certain thing to be happening for them. Since in fact that company is operating within our country and making millions of dollars, and the citizens feeling that they are not getting what they deserve as citizens of Grand Cape Mon County. And the town, or if you call it city, is called Kinjo. And hopefully, we will have Honorable Yaka Kolba here, or one of the representatives, to come and actually shine light as to what really transpired there. What we know for sure, SKTV carried out live was the reading of the demands and concerns of the citizens from that part of Liberia. Well, yes, indeed. I want to say thank you to all of you. Jeremiah Colette, who is also carrying us on the live loudspeaker in Greenville, San Conte. I want to say thank you very much. I want to welcome you to SKTV. Bertha Stewart, welcome to SKTV Regional Wilson. Welcome to SKTV. I want to say thank you to all of you. Samuel Hollywood, welcome to SKTV. We have a lot of people tuning in. We want to encourage all of you. So, maybe before getting to this whole Cape Mountain, while we await more people to be on here and to be able to provide us a lot of information, Chairman Musa Bility, Representative District Number 7, Nimba County, finally declares his assets not only to the records agencies of government, but also to the public. And hopefully, we will not have any issue here today with our system. We want to make sure that our people understand exactly what's going on. Overall, I want to see if we can read some of the information on here. I want to start with the statement signed by Musa Hassan Bility when he was, declaring his assets. So what we can see here, Musa Bility's total assets is about 43 million, 43 million United States dollars, $583,500. Loan and overdraft liability, about $11 million. So therefore, Musa Bility net worth is about $32 million. 32 million United States dollars. 32,083,500. So in these documents, we have how much money he had in the banks, also his properties as listed with the value, whether it's houses, whether it's land, whether it's car, or whatever you call it, everything that belongs to Musa Bility is listed here. He said, I, Musa Hassan Bility, solemnly declared that all information I've provided herein is true, complete, and correct to the best of my knowledge. I consent to the release of any and all information to and from concerned institutions, nationally or internationally, for the verification of claims contained in this declaration. I am also aware that criminal charges, including perjury, could be brought against me for any false declaration. Those of you who are good at taking screenshot, if you don't have it, you can take the screenshot. See what the seal, sign, Musa Hassan Bility, the 29th day of February 2024. Maybe I know Liberian people are listening, and this is the big deal. I'm hoping that our president, Joseph Numa Boakai, will follow suit. I'm hoping that our president, Joseph Numa Boakai, will follow what Musa Hassan Bility has just done. I'm not saying that this is the very first time we have seen government officials declaring assets, but this is more vivid, is more transparent, and this is fully loaded. Fully loaded. The
Yeah, so
information,
indeed,
the
sorry, I
information
was
are
receiving calls.
enormous. I was calling your attention, but I think you were on the phone.
Yeah, yeah, I was receiving calls from Grand came out. Like you said, all right, because the people that Grand came out, they following us
Okay,
live.
so yeah,
So,
so
yeah, yeah,
is
Jenkins,
this
my
something you want
man,
to, is this something you want to share with us before we
yeah, yeah,
continue?
but later on, he said, he trying to find a way so that he can link, maybe so he can join the show to give
Okay,
us some updates.
yeah. So whenever the correspondent get to a proper location and is available to talk, definitely we will bring him on. We will actually prioritize that conversation today because there are depth involved, and hopefully we'll get to the bottom line of what really transpired. But again, Mabel, I am overwhelmed. I'm thrilled to see the declaration of the asset declaration of Musa Hassan Pelete. Again, what we are seeing here is telling us that Musa Hassan Pelete total assets is about 43 million United States dollar. If you look at the loans and overdraft, whatever they call it, is about 11,500,000, and his total net worth is about 32,083,500 dollars. I am not sure when and where President Joseph Nima Boaga will declare his assets. We would like to see it like this. So down the line, if the president is actually rich as it has been perceived out there, or the president is poor as he has presented himself, we want to know. I mean, this is a very good start from Musa Hassan Belete. And not only, you know, one of the things that really, really moved me, that I am thrilled bad, is this declaration letter. This this letter of you know affirmation to swear and to also avail himself
Yes.
that everything I'm saying here are true and nothing but the truth. And also, I am open to the entire world, national or international, to any institution that you think these information that are provided here, that you have otherwise information. You feel free to provide the information against me. And he's saying that I am aware that criminal charges, including perjury, could
Mhm.
be brought against me for any false information declares here. It means that every single thing that is on here, he is 100% sure of his information. And I'm telling you that if they don't believe it, don't worry. Feel free to come and prove me wrong. And he had, he went on to tell the world, the people that he took the money from, the people that he owed. Like the way our president said, I depend on banks for my upkeeping. We don't know which bank, we don't know how much he owes those banks. But unlike Muslim ability, this is very clear. He is telling us here that he said um amount of loan or whatever that he had with Echo Bank, $5 million, Global Bank, $2.5 million, 2,500,000, and that has been audited. And then GT Bank, $4 million, all together total amount about 11,500,000. You see, and when the men took the money there, the men said on these people, everything's here. Eco Bank 2009, Global Bank 2012, GT Bank 2018. There you go. Musa, I'm proud of you, man. Honestly speaking. I'm not sure about other stuff, but this particular thing, what you just did, it speaks volume. Imagine the man that was called criminal, role, this and that. That man is going as far as providing not only his assets, but on paper and declare it to the whole wide world. This is too much. So on here, the man put everything, he detailed everything. Mama point, unfinished, 1,500,000. 12 fine, house, 500,000 value. Circular P, 3 structure, compound, 250,000. Tuporo, unfinished house, 150,000. Suffolk Row, house, 350,000. RRA Highway, 10 acres, underdeveloped, 100,000. Magibi County, 35 acres, underdeveloped, 50,000. Carey Street, 1 lot, 100,000. 14th Street, 1 lot, 100,000. 19th Street, unfinished, 450,000. My God. Fish Market, 16 lot, 375,000. Circular Pier again, 50 acres, underdeveloped, 100,000. And then in the United States, house, 300,000. I saw one of my Peking posting on Facebook how much he was proud of Musa Hassan ability. He was saying that, can you tell him to adopt me?
Seriously,
Because honestly speaking, if Musa ability, if he had done anything in the past, I think this will be one of the best of him to not only declare his asset to the relevant agencies of government, but also to the public, to the people of Liberia and around the world, and asking everyone, all institution and individual, if you know otherwise, to come clear. And he is availing himself. If at all he declare anything here false, that is not true, he ready to go to court and to go to jail. All right, I'm getting a call here. Let me answer this right here. Maybe take over for a second. Let me answer this call. I'm sorry, man. I thought Mabel was ready, but Mabel went off. Brazilian Monk, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. Brazilian Monk, I want to say welcome. By the way, Chairman Musa Ability, we contacted him to come and put a face to this declaration. We have it, and he has also published it on his page. But he will be here maybe in about 20 minutes to 30 minutes. Chairman Ability will join us to discuss this asset declaration. Month so far, how are you doing and what's going on? Even though we said we're going to talk about what's happening in Grand Cape Mon County, but we're trying to get the hold of the correspondent there. Also, we're also waiting a call from Honorable Yeke Koluba to give us an update, and he's going to be coming on here to uh, maybe on Saturday or Sunday. But before then, we want to really talk to him to understand as to what's really going on there in Grand Cape Mon County. But so far, so good. Life is good. Monk, how are you doing? And what do you make of all of these things happening, my man? A whole lot going on. A whole
Yeah,
lot.
a lot
We
going
cannot
on. So
even
today
cover everything.
we can even unpack everything today. There's so much going on. There are events happening in the country, and Chairman Musa ability to get change the narrative. He just set a new standard when it
Yep.
comes to this new government because something that Joseph Boaga couldn't do, that's what Musa ability did. And I will be looking up to the Amara corner of the world to come and do the same. You see, we live in the 21st century, we live in a different dispensation when it comes to politics. In my viewpoint, I tell people if you want for society to improve, you have to adopt a business mindset. It's not like the
Yep.
70s and the 60s when you elect a bureaucrat. The reason you want business people into politics and government, business people are always thinking creatively. They always think competition. They always think accountability. Musa ability just provided something for young Liberians, aspiring Liberians to look up to, that you can become wealthy in the absence of a public sector job, that business pay, that investment pay, that if you come with the right mindset, you can also be a wealthy person and be able to influence other people's lives. That's just what he said. He said to you, and he told you that his goal is to make his district a model for the country because he's going to create a lot of job opportunity. People look up to bureaucrat. I don't believe in bureaucrat. I believe in business people. You know, one of my big brother posted on my wall. He said, "Why you support a guy like Trump?" I said, "You know what? I know you love politics, but some things beyond politics. When you bring more business people to power politics, trust me, they're going to come with innovative mindset. They're going to demand accountability. A businessman will give you a product or a service in return for money. That's the reason you're always thinking ahead. A politician peddle nothing but influence. He always worked in the greater good, and that how to steal. If you check American the Congress in America, 75% of them became wealthy before going to government. Do you realize that? That they came from different professions with their own business experience. Some of them they are physicians, some of them are scientists, some of them are entrepreneurs before getting to politics. Because in politics is where you shift policy that affects people. But how can you change someone's life if you cannot show success in your own life? And say, cool. You look at
I'm
people that
telling
have
you.
nothing to show, and you think you can make someone's life better for millions of people. Chairman Bella, they just set the standard. That's why you're able to declare it out because he's not coming. I'm not saying that business people,
Yeah,
and I,
so we are reconnected with our team.
Yeah. We apologize for that. Brazilian monk. We were kind of disconnected from the radio. I think
Yeah,
Melbourne Melbourne is
due
working hard.
to yeah, due to I don't know what because right now the internet is busy. Let me be frank. So you're just gonna explain this thing today because a lot of people are hanging. Even according to our correspondent, he's saying that I should use his other maybe number because the network is very busy today. People are on it back to back.
Monk, you couldn't have said it better. But a lot of people were not hearing you while we were disconnected from the radio. I don't know if you
uh-huh.
can reiterate what you said. We have a lot going on right now. I
Yeah,
said we cannot even cover everything.
we can cover everything
I mean,
today.
we were just informed just now while we were on the show.
Mhm.
Due to the same lack of efficiency in our governing system and lack of priorities. You know, everybody kind of fear their life now because of the uncontrollable nature of fire, burning people's houses. Now we were just informed that because everybody now going to buy fire extinguisher, the Liberian fire service people now making the fire extinguisher expensive for the
Expensive.
citizens.
Oh yeah, that's supply and demand right there.
Because everybody want to buy a fire extinguisher, the Liberian fire service. But I don't blame them. Let people go buy it from different people. Let it allow I don't know whether the government got some moratorium or some control or monopoly over who buys or who sells fire extinguisher. But if not, I think ordinary business people to just jump into this so that people can go buy it from them. Where in the world the government agency will go, you're supposed to have fire service truck, you're supposed to have fire service ready at every minute, every time to go and serve the people. Now you do not have that capacity, you do not have that capability. Now people are buying things on their own to keep themselves safe. Now you're making the price expensive for them. I hope President Joseph Nima Boakai and the government as a whole will look into this and take immediate action so that the fire service people can stop doing that. This is complete exploitation of the Liberian people and taking advantage of the vulnerability of the people. I think it's wrong and it should be discouraged. So this is a public service announcement. We were told to announce this immediately. We have to.
Yeah, you are doing well for some of us because
I know a lot of people listening on the radio, a lot of people following us on the social media, whether Instagram, on Facebook, whether on YouTube.
Yeah, hold on, Jenkins, hold on.
On Twitter. So maybe you have somebody from Gilmore now.
Yes, our correspondent Jenkins Mambandi, right? Am I correct? Jenkins Mambandi. Jenkins. Yes, sir. So
all right. Let you bring out to speed, man, to what's going on there.
So Jenkins, you care to tell us because I hear you talking about the ballots. I don't know how many persons are you talking about, or maybe how many ballots are you talking about?
We spoke not too long. I was just in a conversation with one of the deceased, the family, the then we'll ascertain from them what was the compensation like between the police, because right now they are now speaking with the authority of Big Mountain, but they are in compensation with the police, but
the security, because Jenkins, is that a joint security? Because we're hearing that also the armed forces of Liberia, they are also posted there. Am I correct?
It's a fact that the armed forces of Liberia are here, but what we're seeing currently, we're seeing the ERU and that of the they are currently in compensation in a cycle from a distance from where I'm currently reporting from, but they are in this transparent chain, and they are distant from me, but we are not in
maybe just hold Jenkins for a second. We have a video of the representative that came out of the fence. They are speaking right now, so let's bring that on so we can hear them. Just hold you to hold on a little bit.
All right, thank you so much, Jiggy. So we'll join you later on. We'll want to also ask you so many questions. Thank you so much. We'll be joining you later on.
It is important that the community knows that I'm going to restrict the police.
I lead up for you. And you say that. I lead up for you. You lead up for me. No, for you to say I'm not leading up for you. You say I'm not leading up for you. You need to know. I'm telling you. You can't tell me that I'm not leading up for you. You can't lead up for you. I'm not leading up for you. You can't tell me what you said. You can't tell me that.
Police. Yeah. You can't do that.
What you say?
Please. You in trouble zone and you want to like in the police?
So you see, now the police are in scuffle, in back and forth with one of the representatives. The police may telling the representative, say, "I'm not. You're not my leader." So just follow it. Yeah, and that's right. There's a live thing right there. You're listening.
But where we are, there is agitation between people in the community. From yesterday, it has been the police voices the community.
Yeah, so for now,
the company and the protesters, not the police and the protesters.
No, Prince, the citizen got problem with the police. I want you to understand that. Prince, the problem, the police, got problem with the police.
If one of the citizens gets killed in there,
no, that's not the issue.
We can coordinate that better. We hope that will not happen. But we don't want anything that will raise spike another problem, especially within a short period of time. It is your right to patrol. You are a state security. But the fact that the community and the protesters see you as being an antagonist to them, that's a complaint. We know that you are not, and you're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be. But this is what they think now. So until we can quiet down the problem, it's not going to be more than 2-3 years.
You can't be straight police where to go.
But
for the situation right now,
from what happened,
I know it. I'm a police officer.
It is in your
but for the situation right now, we need to look at it.
It is in your own interest.
So the situation can go up here.
You cannot argue the fact that the community looks at you otherwise. Look at the example. Otherwise, they're not going to put your police station. If they were taking you to be that police that is
because
we protect everybody all for public safety.
I agree, but for peace sake, let us have a buffer zone for me.
Thank you.
In this manner,
tomorrow, consult and get back to you.
In a manner, in the interim, if anything goes on in the community, the police should not go there. They will handle it by themselves.
But now we will coordinate it better.
We will be coordinated. We are the first way here. Anything goes on in the community, the police will intervene.
We just want to not say now.
Now what you been saying?
We don't talk about your safety too. For the city, you don't go up there. We know what happening. I know how many police officers have been wounded already. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to calm the situation. Just to talk to my own police officer and the police say you are rebel. So we got to calm the situation.
But when the place is hostile,
we think it's important to let you know that for the perspective we have gathered, it's better for you to take caution to how you interact with citizens.
I want to say, during the hostility, honorable representative, if anything goes on wrong in the community tonight to tomorrow morning, we're not going to intervene. No,
they have showed us already. They have already showed us.
A son in the community before. So I see you. Anything going on the police are assigned here.
No, negative.
Don't see, let me tell you. Take a decision here. Anything happen there tonight,
the group that came said that if only any eventuality goes on in the community tonight, the police is not going to intervene.
No.
I'm going to say, I will draw my man.
No, Prince, here is it. We just want to have almost 2 hours conversation with these people. And we try to plead with them to understand. They raised some issues. That's why we brought the leaders here. They said police going all in the community arresting them. So they will continue to protest. And we said no. We will talk to
the issue of arrest, we're not going to arrest nowhere.
I'm coming. So we raised the issue with them to say, calm down. Just a minute, I beg you. Calm down. I'm coming.
You're not arresting nobody.
So that the issues they raised. That's what we say. Let's go talk to our police too.
I was saying, when it comes to lawlessness in the community tonight,
they have a short
community. Anything goes on wrong.
They are the
they're not
going to do that. No, please, they are not going to do that.
Know that the police have started to reduce.
I want to give you the message.
Nobody racing that bridge. Nobody
racing that. I want to give you the message for the meeting.
You bridge your duty. You understand?
I want to give you the message for the meeting. The message for the meeting. Let the leader please.
No. That's
what we are saying.
1 minute. 1 minute. Why you want you to know the leaders of this guy? There's a formal communication that says the ERU are stationed, they are harassing them. There's a formal communication that gives them to ask the ERU. So there's and the AFL. So when they see you, their intent will be there are two communications that give you. They are taking you to be a party.
No.
Your colleague want to say something. Let the man make a point.
What I would love to say is we have also experienced our own issues with what happened here yesterday and today. If you take a look, I was asking whether you guys could look in the fence.
Yeah, for here we'll go there.
All of our officers' belongings were allegedly looted. All mattresses, different things.
Motorbikes,
looted. In this fence where you have the barrack and the police station.
Going down.
So, if the decision of the legislature is we shouldn't go after those persons who did what they did.
No, that is different.
Essentially, people still not getting our message. Let me make it clear again.
We are not saying you can't arrest people for this crime, but people still happy with the arrest
leadership
because we don't want to competition.
And Prince,
we can stop you from doing your work.
Plain merit send us here. Because of the situation. Yeah. No, it's to ensure that peace restore here to this community. Now, we meet in person with the community and we met with them. Plain merit set up a separate committee. I'm going to come here next week for 1 week to understand these issues with management of this place, the police, and the community people. Today, the intervention committee was to come and intervene legally, talk to the police, talk to the community, this will stop. In a resolution. So all we are saying, since we talk to them there, they should stop the violence. We see it. We know what they've done. We talk to them. We ask the leaders to speak. All of us spoke over the senators, all the representatives. We saw the bodies. Let me learn on the coming. And so then we decided to come up here to speak to our own police now. To say, we beg you to. We want you to manage the situation. Forget about going in the community because you know what they're saying? They say you are compromised. They accuse the police of being compromised. That you take a side with these people, and which would not be the reality. So then we want to manage the information that goes out. Yeah. We don't believe you are compromised, you're doing your work. But since it's here this way, okay then, look, stay away. Go back to your community, will ask the police. No, you gotta do your work. Nobody's gonna restrict you, but you know now. Something called expediency. We gotta manage the terrain.
You know, 1 minute. One for you. Are you seeing that if there's an eventuality in the job community?
No, we are saying there will be no eventuality. No, we are saying there will be no eventuality because they have assured us.
No, I will drop my man right away.
Let me tell you why he's telling you.
So Honorable Dan,
You're leaving for here. My man will move in to arrest people who are
that's not why he's saying. That's not why he's saying. That's not why he's saying. By your own perception.
I'm going to call the Inspector General now.
By your own perception.
Informing that the team that came to be judged has seen like police now patrol the community. So any eventuality, that's what we want. We are not going to sure.
No, why we need to tell him because he was also with us this morning. He came. He was right in the office of the speaker when these calls were being made.
Honorable Dan,
So just
let me interrupt. So where is the buffer zone? No, please. I'm asking Honorable Dan. I'm not asking you. Honorable Dan. Well, because the senator spoke about buffer zone. So where is the buffer zone that you want to create?
We are going to close it because these are our lawmakers.
No, you can use the main road.
No, Chief. The police station is already there. That's our place. So where is the buffer zone?
You can use the main road.
Where is the buffer zone?
At this point, we have making your work easier.
Where is the buffer zone that you want to create?
Can we talk? Let's talk. So patrol the main road. That's all.
So where is the buffer zone? I like what you said. Where is that buffer zone that you want?
How much, man? How much, man? What I'm saying is that
You know what?
the police started doing Monday. It's a serve protect the Liberian people.
We agree.
Yeah. In all form and manner.
Yeah.
Yeah. In case of any eventuality.
Yes.
Already we know that there are some people also have been born in that community that believe to be part of the company here. Yeah. 2 houses. And you say the police now patrol to protect everybody because
no, that's not what we are saying. That's not what we are saying. We continue to make it clear.
No,
that's not what we are saying.
And we'll move back to
again, we have to make it clear. That's not what we are saying. We are here to resolve this issue. We are saying.
Where is the buffer zone?
So, folks, consultation are still going on, as you can see. Between the lawmakers and the police. So the lawmakers are going a little into the chamber to discuss for a bit and come back to the police. So as you can see, residents of Frank Kema County can job precisely.
Jesus. Look. Thank God. Seku, thank God now you people are watching some of these things.
Yeah, so we are still following the live from here.
Good.
So any eventuality, anything to come back to any conversation, we still bring it live to our people. So we are still watching it, like monitoring the situation live from here.
Wow.
And whenever we see something that you need to know, we'll bring the camera on the screen so you can see what's going on.
So quickly before we go for the news, maybe you will, go ahead. Maybe you want to ask more about your own observation about that.
Yeah, exactly. More. What do you think about what we just watched? Man, this is live.
Yeah, it's nothing new. It's a society that we find ourselves. If you depend on the police to restore law and order, and you are setting your buffer zone between you and the police, that's total anarchy. I just hope our lawmakers do that due diligence to investigate further. Because how do you get to the solution? You got problem with money, I don't know, corporation, and the police are supposed to play the referee. You are attacking the police, you bring down the entire station, and now the police think that they are not only in war with the investor, but the people themselves that live in that particular community. If you want a buffer zone between you and the police, then tell me who's going to be in control. It's just total lawlessness, anarchy. I don't know how they're going to settle it, except you got to bring in additional forces, maybe outside of that particular local police precinct or station to come and restore calm. Because if you got a buffer zone, or if you want a buffer zone between you and the police, then it means the local police are no longer in control. Then it gets total chaos.
Wow. Yeah. So, my people, you're listening to us on the radio on Melbourne, I mean, what do you think? What's your take before we go for the news bulletin?
Wow. Thank you, Sekou, but indeed it's just quite frustrating. And
by the way, before you go for the news bulletin,
mm-hmm.
Chairman Musa Ability will be here in a few minutes.
Okay, that's magnificent.
We're going to be discussing the action that he just declared. Okay. We'll also have his take on this current issue.
What happened in
Cape Mon County. So hopefully, you guys, will be on, so we can, you can also carry the conversation with the chairman live after the news bulletin. But yes, this is very, very,
Thank you. That's a good news. Also, so that at least maybe it's saying also maybe on the radio, because the people that in Grand Cayman also follow us live. So I think that will also be good for us as people. But that's just quite frustrating, and I think maybe thank God that the lawmaker is coming on.
The lawmakers are making the final comment. If you want to listen to that, you won't go for your news, because this is even bigger news than whatever you're going to.
Yeah, Melbourne, there's a bigger news. There's a crisis.
The lawmakers are making a final statement right now. Let's listen to them.
Okay. We leaders that should be identified in the meantime as we go about doing our supply issue, intervention. That's all we are asking. Because when we spoke with them you see, these are the accounts they presented officially to us. And I received it. I'm going to make sure the president receives copy. The plenary, everybody receives copy of it. Now, to solve this thing, we won't leave on here again. Besides hearing the thing after the police, imagine hearing that they were shooting police. I mean, that message, we don't want to send it. So we just appealing to you guys. We don't want to talk to management, we want to talk to our police. We can patrol. But just avoid arresting people as a result of this. That's all we're feeling.
Which the commissioner has said there's no arrest that's going to be taking place.
On the board,
yeah,
the police, the message here, we can all be on the same line.
No.
Let me make sure. I don't understand this. No buffer zone. No buffer zone. Y'all do your work, but we don't want y'all. Yeah.
So it's also important why we understand what we are being talked to. It's also important that they themselves should understand that they should not go beyond their limits.
We finish with that. We did that.
It's very important also. Thank you.
Police spokesman, can we create a buffer zone? That'll be okay. The buffer zone, your police station can fall in the buffer zone.
I think what Honorable Gans just said is the best option. We cease all options for arrest for now. Why you guys are looking to the matter? And let's.
But in the meantime, we need to have a buffer zone. We don't want to be open. We don't want to go and say, "Oh, our passing." We want to explain to them that don't pass here, don't reach here.
Right.
The place is being controlled by the police. So if we can do that, I will be happy.
Oh, yeah,
if we don't do that, I mean nothing.
It makes a very huge sense. So we have to establish a buffer zone for them.
I hope you understand what I'm talking. If we don't do that, nothing is solved. Please. Yeah. If we don't do that, nothing is solved. But if we say about they didn't tell us not to pass here. So don't tell them say don't pass here. When they pass there, they will know that they went wrong to you people.
Right.
Don't set up buffer zone for the safety of you people. For the safety, don't let no. Mommy, I'm a police officer. No, nobody will block the road. Nobody will block the road. We're going to go talk to them. We'll talk with them. Nobody will block the road. Somebody block the road. The police representative will be there. Somebody block the road, they will arrest you. Because we are come for peace, we say everybody must stay to the area. Don't cross the place. When they arrest you for blocking the road, don't call us. That means the police is doing their work, they are right. So I'm not going to leave from here and say the problem is solved outside your buffer zone. No.
We're definitely do that.
You don't go and set a buffer zone. Let them know where you're supposed to stop. Let the police know what it will be. We're not supposed to restrict your movement. But for the situation now, we need to have a dialogue.
It makes sense.
So, folks, we are staying here in Kicho, County.
So Melbourne, you guys can go ahead and carry on the news bulletin if you wish. The chairman will be joining us in a few minutes. Maybe by the time you guys finish with your news bulletin, the chairman will be here. So, Monk, what I just heard, the idea of buffer zone is no longer in the plan. But I mean, why you can say that kind of makes sense to me.
It makes 1,000 times of sense.
But whatever that was said by Honorable Down, I don't get that. You can't tell a police go and patrol but don't arrest. So what is the purpose of patrolling?
What's the point of patrolling?
What is the purpose of patrolling if somebody's going to be committing crime or somebody going to be, attacking the police? It shouldn't be arrested. I am against police brutality. I'm against police killing or, arbitrary arrest of anybody. Equally so, I believe in people adhering to the laws and order, people respecting the rule of law, people also respecting the security personnel. The police being over there, they never been arresting anybody before. It was because of this whole protesting that police were invited into the picture. For them to have gone to go and burn the police station, that's not good. That is not a good thing to do. That's not being a good citizen. I think if anybody that is, doing wrong to the people, that will be the company. And the leaders from Morovia, people then who fail to do their due diligence in prioritizing the right and the interest of the common people. I think the people are still talking. You want to bring them?
Yep.
Okay. Let's bring them. Let's hear what he's saying.
They want a business. Yeah. So you're not going to tell them. It's not a business. They want a man security way.
I want clarity on something. The people that are at the hospital, you say that's not civilian.
Yeah, 2 of the citizens from here,
their family know that
10 of the police officers from here.
Their families know they
I don't know the family of the senator, but they are at GFP. What I see that they are at GFP.
So while they're taking treatment, are they under police custody? While they're taking treatment, are they under police custody?
Besides, they got police took them there on ambulance.
But the family
wounded, 2 of them wounded. And so you can go and cheat. Everybody will go make follow up. Yeah, last time everybody will go make follow up. Last time nobody.
Okay, thank you. So another clarity we just want you to make to the community people. Because we saw
no, everybody go there anytime.
So another clarity is they are saying about 6 of the people been detained in the company. Is that true?
Okay, everybody drove in.
So
6 police station.
No one yet been detained according to them.
18, 19 persons there.
Yeah.
From this community?
Yeah, from this riot.
We still have to start.
No, I want to say something clear because 19 persons were arrested from across Matamu yesterday.
I want to say,
are they part of the group?
He was at the police station at the Honorable Center. We had 16 male and 1 female. There were 3 persons there.
Okay, so what they are saying, listen, just listen. The police are saying no one is detained here. Morris. Because you have to carry the message back.
Morris is almost the same number you're talking about.
If the names you're looking for not there, then we can ask.
Morris, let me assure you, I want to say something to you. This morning, the police IG was in the office of the speaker, and I was sitting in a meeting too. And what the speaker said to him, please release the people. It was an appeal. Immediately he said yes, was going to conversation. The message came about shooting of the police. Now, he said he was going to instruct the guys. He wanted to find out first where they are all detained. He assured the speaker that they will be released. Another thing I was raised by the representative, that they're not feeding them. He said they got in detention, they are not feeding them, they're not giving them water. The IG said the speaker should go or send somebody so they can check and provide food for them and water and make sure they can sign for them. So I believe something has been done in town while we are here. As we're going, if it has not been done, tomorrow morning will be resolved because while going, we'll stop there again. As you heard from the senator, we're going to make sure, just as we're asking ourselves to remain calm, be professional, and nobody in here, the way you said they were detained here. They're on record now. According to the 105, no one is being detained in here. They don't have dead body in here, according to them.
Body here.
No dead body here. You are the people at JFK. So we will contact you tomorrow. You will hear from us through your lawmaker. We'll speak with you directly to let you know the outcome and the status of all the people involved in this thing. You understand? So the 1 week that we talked about, it starts now. Right? It's just how we have the big town.
The names that are over there will provide it. If you check, you now see the names, then you can talk to
You
us.
also give us the 6 names.
So let's go back now. Let's go in the community and then we'll go back.
That will show wonderful. Wonderful, I want to show you. Now going back to our people to talk to them. Tell them to not come here and nobody should can't intimidate the security. If you come here, have yourself the big one. Going back, we'll show you that everything will be under control. In a much your starting area will be your starting area.
Please get our message that we're not going to go there to arrest anybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though the police station is quiet, it is our own.
Thank you, 105.
So again, yeah, that's a situation right now ongoing. Hopefully, we will get some understanding. We'll keep following the camera there, see what happened, and then we will bring you the happenings as they unfold. I mean, Monk, I was saying that I agree with Representative Jacob Kolba. Sometimes you can tell the police not to arrest. You can tell the police not to engage in any police brutality, but to draw a buffer zone between citizens and police, you are actually putting them at equilibrium, and the police are there to enforce the law. And when they do what they don't need to do, definitely they'll be held accountable. But you can tell the citizen, don't go stand there, the one protesting. Tell them, don't cross this line, don't go here. Since you're listening to us, you have presented your grievances to the House of Representatives and the Senate. Let them address your concerns. Do not protest again. And this is the buffer zone. Don't cross this line. And then you can tell them, if you cross this line, the police will arrest you. But one of my major concerns in this whole thing is that I didn't hear anybody asking about the people that were killed and how they were killed. Who shoot them? Why they were shot? Who shoot them and why they were actually shot at? Why live bullet were used? So Moses Carter stays speaking. Let's hear from him again. I'm sorry. Let's hear him.
By the locals are resolved amicably. So they advised us to allow them to go in and talk to the locals, which we've done, and after which they have come to talk to us, asking us to stay put of every action of arrest.
Let's so now we'll go back to the camera later on. Something abruptly happened. We will definitely bring back the information to you when we have them available. Melbourne, what's going on with the news bulletin thing? Are we still going to do it? Is the news bulletin going on or what? Chairman Musa, ability, if you can hear me, your camera is not turned on. We can see you, but we can see the camera. So Melbourne, what's going on? Are we good? Let me see here. Melbourne, please unmute and let me know what's going on.
Going back to the program, the SKTV, and for matter of fact, we're going to be here up to 8 o'clock on tonight. So Sekou and Dada Bishana Monk, we are back after the news bulletin.
So you had news bulletin going on?
Oh, it's a tradition. So I don't want to be here in contempt. So
Yeah.
since there were no any order coming from the heart, So like for example, the way that police officer was talking, even though the way he was sounding for me, I have problem, but I will not stand in that. Howbeit, I was waiting word from the heart up, and there was no message. So I just had to continue and flow. And,
No,
but
no,
howbeit, thank God.
I think that was my fault. I should have just send a message to one of the guys to to tell them to forget about this today news, so we can just, because that is
That's
very,
the
very important.
procedure. Good. The easy. So my
Yeah,
own, at least I respectfully
I'm not.
implemented
Yeah,
my order.
I'm not gonna put the blame. I'm not gonna put the blame on you. It's on me.
Thank you. So
It's on me. Yeah.
good.
So we have Chairman Ability on here for a second, but for some reason, no. So when we came here, we talk about how people were not actually supporting. So two people.
Yeah, man. Let me put chip in, man. You're chipping. Look.
Two gentlemen sent out $25 each on Zelle.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you to them.
What kind of chip in people?
Yeah.
He said,
So Monday yesterday, maybe the people waiting for payday. In America, you payday that Friday.
Okay. Yeah, man. You're chipping.
Monday, maybe people waiting for the payday. It will happen.
Okay.
Will definitely. When the month end, whether back home or anywhere, it's not easy. We got to make sure we do, what is right. Yeah. So
Yeah, like for example, Sekou, let me just bring in, like for example, that story in or came out. There's no story worth dying for, right? So there's no journalist that's will be hurt just because of that kind of story. But how be sometimes we bring these stories to make sure that you are informed. So sometimes you should be touched. And say,
in fact, even bringing it live in a small thing, not easy.
Seriously,
bringing it live over there is not easy. I know it's crazy, but we got to do what we got to do.
Yeah, man. The tension, it can be easy to people. Sometimes you don't even know what's going through. Sometimes you will insult, you will say what you want to say to the journalist, but you don't know.
So going back to what I was saying to Monkey and Mabel was that I understand the importance of the people, the intervention, and the police are in their right to defend life and property. And when they are also in danger, then that is a serious issue as well. We should not.
Total contradiction.
Yeah, we should not actually, lose sight of the fact that police should not be attacked by anybody. They're making their job difficult. Police are not the one that own the company. No. They are only there to provide peace and also to maintain peaceful coexistence among people in the company and everybody else. So when they are subjected to being attacked, wherein their police places burned down and property looted and stuff, that's not too good. So we have Chairman Musa Ability here. We're going to bring him on and then start and be sure he can form part of this very important conversation. And we'll also talk about his access declaration.
Okay, go.
Chairman Musa Hassan Ability, how are you, sir?
Hey, Chico, what's up? How are you doing?
Man, I'm doing wonderful. And I don't know, because I don't know, for some reason, I'm just out of word. What you did today, what you have done, you have set up a new bar. You have set up a new bar. And I hope this information that you provided are the right and correct information as stated in this document where you saw and and provided clarity and also avail yourself to any criminal prosecution if there's any misinformation, false information in there. However, whatever we saw today supposed to be the news of the day, supposed to cover the entire country, and I believe it will. In the coming days, if not weeks to months, Musability asset declaration will be heavily discussed in every major platforms, including SKTV. And we want to have a special conversation to discuss this asset declaration because there are long items that we want to discuss. There are a lot of things in there, a lot of meat on the bones that we want to uncover. However, Mr. Chairman, I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for sending the information to SKTV before publishing it. We also want to say thank you to you. Oh, what is that?
No, it's
Okay.
not to put the big computer on. I'm in the office. So.
Okay, that's good. So, first of all, I want to start with what's happening in Grand Cape Montgomery. We were just live carrying the situation there. It was chaotic. There are some peaceful resolution that is on the way, but it's not been resolved yet entirely. But what's your take about what's going on before we dive into your asset declaration? What's going on in Cape Montgomery, Grand Cape Montgomery? I don't know whether you'll be following. And what is your take on it, sir?
Well, Chico, I think it's two things. We have raised alarm about the condition of the people in the mines, and sometimes people don't listen. But even with that, we don't think that the way to resolve the issue is for people to resort to violence. Violence, there are no winners in violence.
Yep.
On Tuesday, this issue was brought to our attention, and every one of us took a serious interest in it.
Mm-hmm.
Today, we set up a special committee, specialized committee. The speaker set up, it's headed by two committees. One is a stabilization committee, or headed by Yaka Kolba. I think they went there today. And then a specialized committee to look at the holistic issue, what's happening, what the people concerned are, what the MDA says, and what people are doing, what they are not doing, whether or not, in fact, they live up to their commitments, in the MDA. So this committee will deal with that. Our people need to find a way to understand that. Because if they don't do that, then that's a problem. So we're very thankful that happened, and we are in the right place. The people they've started with Boseku to resort to violence. It's not good. So we will use this time to tell people that your leaders are already looking into this. Both the House and the Senate, we are all looking into this. We should not resort to violence. So hopefully the people will listen to us, and we will look after their interests. Cebu. We'll look after their interests. We'll make sure that what is right is placed on the right. But
what about the people that were killed? That were reportedly killed? About 3 people we heard.
Today?
Yeah.
Well, I don't have much information on that.
Okay.
Obviously, the law will take its course. People who perpetrate violence. Violence has two sides: those who cause it and the victims. And even those who kill, why they reacted the way they reacted. Sometimes people are demonstrating, did they use excessive force, or were they acting in self-defense? An investigation will prove that.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We appreciate that. So let's get back to your asset declaration here. So how did you arrive at not only declaring your assets, but to make it public. Why?
Simple.
Why you do that?
To change Liberia, we have to be bold and we have to mean everything that we say. You know, if you take up a position that you want to change the country, you know, it's not what people say about you that makes you who you are. It's what your character says about you. It's what you do that matters. As a representative, I cannot ask anyone to be transparent if I cannot be transparent. And so I don't see whether the law say the law doesn't say. It's good for people to know. Simple. And on a personal note, as difficult as this was, maybe, you know, some people understand, you know, that they have no reason to call me the names that they are calling me. So if you come to Liberia or you send your team, the things that I named here as my asset, which I'm looking at now.
We're already, you know, set up a team. The team is going all the way to Secretary.
Please.
So we're gonna go and investigate and make sure these things
this is Musa ability. You know, my niece sweet like honey in people more. So I ain't crazy, man. It's a little bit evade your privacy. But that's the price you pay, you know, to serve the public. So, you know, some people would say, oh, this man, like somebody called me today, my man, what you doing with all that car?
I'm gonna get there because I've never heard, never imagined you having all those cars in Liberia.
I do.
And
I mean,
I don't know. So
what I try to do is, you know, many days, I just most of these cars I use it very privately. You know, I go around in them. If you see it there, you will not even know that it's me. But you know, I work hard. You know, I tell myself this world that we're in, not here for a very long time. We're gonna leave the scene. While I'm here, and my legacy, my family, my children, I'm sure they'll be okay. You know, this is what I have, not just for me, but for them. And every one of them can be identified in the place that they are. And none of them are encumbered. None of them are under different ownership. All of these properties are mine. You know, my business, the terminal, the petroleum terminal is standing right there at FPRC. Once you enter FPRC is right, mine is left. You can you go there. FPRC will tell you the asset is maybe 75 million, but we have the same capacity. So, you know, I'm happy. You know, I'm thankful to God. And I want to use this time, honestly, to say a thank you to a lot of people, or to say a special thank you to President Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Because as a businessman, you know, even though I campaigned for her, I did, but she never allowed me to come and become an appointed minister or managing director. She told me, Musa, you can be a millionaire. You can be a millionaire. You should be a millionaire. So go for it. And so I'm thankful to her. She pushed me hard. And so I'm happy that she did. I'm grateful to her and to the Almighty God. So many people in my life. Of all the people, you know, that I have to thank for what my business is today. I have to thank White Power. She's the one who turned my company around. You know, my assets. She made me to retain it. When it was going down, she came and changed it. I want to thank everybody. But this is what I'm worth. You know, if I lay down today and die, civil material will be okay. You know, they will not have to go and beg for money by the grace of God. So it is what it is. Every politician.
So what? How does it feel to arrive at the decision to declare the cash you have on hand and cash in the bank? I mean, what really comes to your head? Am I going to expose myself to a lot of beggars, to a lot of people, a lot of family members, a lot of different people? They're going to say, what? So they make out all this money in the bank, they make out all this money in hand, and then what's going on? So, I mean, how did you process that in terms of making the decision?
It was hard.
What is in my account?
It was very hard. But the law said that's what you should do. The form said that's what you should do. And as a public official, the only way this country can change, Chikuda, if we become the change. It's the only way. You know, when I wanted to be a representative, it's not to come and take $6,000-7,000 or get in a $65,000 vehicle or approve a budget for $30,000. That was not my goal. I can make that. You know, I can make that.
Mm-hmm.
What I wanted to do is exactly what I'm doing right now, Zibu. To say that we can be an example, we can change this country. If nobody has done it, people will now have to make a choice whether or not they will have to do it. But I'm happy that I did it. We voted in the House. I put forth the motion to publish, and I think that I have to serve as an example. So we're here.
So, with regards to vehicles,
yeah,
have you gotten any vehicle from the House of Representatives yet? And if so, are you going to get one? When you had all these vehicles, I mean, what's going on? If you got
I
one,
have no plan. I'm turning my vehicle into ambulance. I will increase the money and then we'll buy 2 ambulances for my district. That's what I said I was going to do. At Tigo, as you can see, by the grace of God, I wouldn't need a vehicle. You know, my official vehicle, you see my asset declaration. Tigo, I'm not trying to bluff you, but I just want to show you something.
No, it's good. It's good. Show me.
My official vehicle is it's a Mercedes G-Wagon, G63. That vehicle, even though we declared today, but it's going to be in the country in March, on the 19th of March. That's my official vehicle. So, by the grace of God, whatever there is allotted for vehicle, I have already spoken to my friends at Africa Moto to add it up so that I'll add it up and buy 2 ambulances for my district. We're going to do that. We're going to help the Drug Enforcement Agency, and we're going to help the police in Nima County. You know, we'll do all of that, you know, from the little that God has given us, from the abundance that God has given us. Let me not say little. And, you know, we'll continue to live free conscience. Steve, welcome. I'm the one welcoming you today.
Yeah. you know, welcome in the today. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Steve was, I said, this Steve guy is not going to embarrass me the next time. He is the one, Chairman, when are you going to declare your asset? And then call, I remember call and said, Chairman, so I declare, my asset. I think it's a good thing.
So so in your asset declaration, before I open the line to my guys,
because today I got only 30 more minutes to be with you.
Yeah, that's okay. We're gonna have a special show on this because
yeah.
It's a lot to uncover. It's a lot to discuss.
Yeah.
So
Saturday or Sunday we can come back. Yes.
Yeah, we can do
Sunday will be fine.
We can do Sunday. That's fine. Yeah. So in the asset declaration, I saw you have a West Fargo account. West Fargo is one of the most popular, bank here in America. People were saying that the chairman could not come to America because of X, Y, and Z reason, and now you have a bank account in America. What happened?
They got one to school in America.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen you here. In fact,
while I was there as a student, I graduated from school. I was up and down doing my business. My children were there. All of them were there going to school. They were in Philadelphia. I had to move them to Atlanta. So I bought a house, in Loganville, Georgia. The house is there. Actually, it probably might have appreciated, I believe. It is what it is. I've held, this account was not a West Fargo account. I forgot the bank name. It was a Wachovia account.
West Fargo bought Wachovia.
Yes.
And I know about it. I used to bank. I have an account with West Fargo.
Yes. So it was a Wachovia. This account, Sekou, is 20 years old.
20 years old.
Yeah, I opened the account in 2003, I believe. And then it migrated around 2012.
Yeah.
So it became Wachovia. Somewhere around there.
It became West Fargo. It was Wachovia.
Yes. And I've maintained it. I used it to service my children, their schools, their how you call it, their bills, their telephone bills, their internet bills, because I have my kids are going to school there. Well, the young ones are boarding school in New Hampshire called Brewster Academy. I have 2 kids going there. One is going to Arizona State University. So they're in the States, North Carolina, So I use this account. All of them, with Zelle. On the radio, harass me, Daddy, tell me days, 7 days. So that's what I get used to that. So every month, it's not a lot, 500, 5,000. Sometimes it can go as high. Declaring your asset, at the moment you declare, you have to look in the account. What is there is what you have to do.
Yeah, I saw $2,000 there. I said, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go to Brazilian Monk, and then we'll go to Steve, and then we'll go to Mabel. So the chairman said, "Don't you have a lot of time here? So make your question brief. If you want to add more, you want to ask more, just make it brief, so the chairman can be able to answer all your questions."
My thing is, I'm not. It's not a question per se, just a congratulatory message, because this is what I expected from Joseph Nyuma Boaka, to set the marker. In our society, we look up to the president to set the pace. Unfortunately, he did the complete opposite, and exactly what President Weah did. Because you see, when it comes to asset declaration, there are 3 things for which we do asset declaration: to build public trust, to detect unjustified asset, and to prevent conflict of interest. That's exactly what you did. You made this promise and you kept your promise. And I just hope there's going to be a new standard for this administration, because I expect the same from Amarakon. He talked about his, but he's yet to make that declaration. And since you were the first to come out, I just want to applaud you for that, and maybe on Sunday we can go deep into it. That's my thing for now. That's my message for now. Kudos
Thank you,
and
Monk.
congratulations again.
Thank you, Monk. Steve.
Yes, Chairman, welcome back. Representative Musa Delede, welcome back. I was reading your asset declaration, so it got me late. Um, I was checking all the lines, every small line that I was looking at it to make sure that the chairman asset declaration is for 222. So your asset declaration got me late. For that reason, I will fine you for that. But anyway,
You got me
anyway,
working overnight. When you corner me the last time telling me what.
but anyway, chairman, you know, where people do good, we applaud them. The place they do bad, we also call them out. I want to say thank you and thanks to everybody that have not only declared but published their um assets. It's a good thing. It's a good
It is.
practice.
It
There is
is.
nothing wrong with it. There is nothing wrong with it. That you don't get in trouble and so forth. Like everyone has said, we get into the details about it when we meet on Sunday. But I just had a side question from your assets that you've declared. Today we saw Representative Yeke Koluba and other people going to Cape Mount County. My question to you as a sitting representative, you guys have three cardinal functions. Do you think the representatives, the senators, or other people stepping out of bounds as opposed to what the executives will be doing because they think will be the executive done? What do you make of this? And for some who will also say this was a political move, maybe for Yeke or for other representatives who went there to gain relevance, what do you say about the move vis-a-vis being a representative and not allowing the executive to do their role or to do what they're supposed to do?
No, we didn't stop the executive from doing that work. Our job under the Constitution is to exercise oversight. And so when our people come, when one of us come to cry to us, and then the next day we hear cars smoking in fire, in flame, and then we hear people die, as you guys have reported tonight. We can't just sit down like that. We have to go on the scene to make sure of what is happening and be able to make decisions. So yes, it's the right thing.
Thank you, Chairman. Sekou is up to you. I know the chairman said he doesn't have much time, so
No, no,
we're not pressuring him today.
you can add one more question, Steve. If not,
Oh, okay. Well,
we'll go
well,
to
He said you have a question on the asset declaration. So
yeah.
no. I said the asset declaration will keep up on Sunday. Sunday, that time we'll put in situation we can't handle. But for today, we're just warming up. Yeah, today we're just
okay.
warming up. But
Steve,
chairman.
Steve, I got
Here's my question.
there is no situation I cannot handle.
I know, right? They may created a situation. How are you not handle it?
Okay, chairman. You know, the other day since you came this past Sunday, we had a conversation. Um, I don't know about Sekou, but me personally, I've gotten some calls, I've gotten some text messages about some Liberians who have doubts about you. Some Liberians who follow the crowd and accuse you. Some Liberians who um, did not know the facts. But when you challenge the Unity Party led government, it said throughout the election or the campaigning time before the election, you guys branded me this way and that way. I'm open for you guys to whether audit or come after me or do whatever it is. Here is my question to you, Chairman. The fact that you've declared your assets and you've made it public, do you think do you think part of the accusations that some of our people have in terms of earning your worth, what you have today? The question is how you got all these things? Because I planted in the water and a BBT on a people, yeah.
See, if you look on the assets, I have a company value 35 million dollars. That company makes money for me every hour. So, you know, if this road could take Lamborghini, I will be in it. So, look, let me tell you something, Steve. And it's brave. I know it's brave to show to people what you have. If anybody feel that I don't have it rightly, let it come audit it. The agency that I give it to is with the authority to audit. And they can come to me any day to come and sit with me to tell me how I got it. It is brave, but I will not talk to no monkey who have not who have not published their asset. You want to talk to me about the asset business, publish your asset. I will talk to journalists because out of respect, you are the fourth estate. You are the one that supposed to communicate everything we do to the public. But anybody, any politician or blogger who wants to talk to me, if that one room you got, publish it, then we can talk. You know, I'm coming waste my time. One of the other things, you know, you push a man to this level to expose himself to show everything. It is a difficult decision, I must tell you.
It is.
To do it, nobody gonna bring me to this level and make noise in my ear. I don't want right now the player here, I don't want no noise maker in my ear. I talk to serious people about serious things. You know, the assets I have, all of them are available. The properties I have, they're currently where they are. The property I have on Mamba Point is right by CRD building there before you reach to Red Cross. A big building are there, finished building, huge. Before you bend to Francis Denner compound, it's right there on the road. That's for me. And may so rest in peace. I bought this property from John Basie, the late John Basie. You know, I bought it from him maybe 10 years ago. So, you know, the property on Cape, my late cousin, Idris Belete, is currently using it to sell his used car on Kerry Street. You know, I bought that from the Captain family, Money Captain. You see that the property on Fish Market, you know, where they got the sport park, the sport park that President Weah built. There's another one behind opposite that, which that land is owned by Amin Moda. Right behind that property, there is my property. I bought it from Chief Siri Ali. You know, so the property you see there with the 500,000 is the property that was previously owned by the late Juanita Nee and her husband. So these are property. The property on 19th Street. My friend Saint Gibson, you know, helped me to buy that. So all of these, the 10 acres of land on RIA Highway, actually I bought it from my friend Amin Moda. So the structure inside the PA, it's for me. I bought it from scratch. A builder, I've been building it. The 50 acres is in Secretary. The 35 acres is in Charlesville in Maggie County. So these properties are here, 19th Street, Fish Market, Secretary. You know, these are my properties. The vehicles, they are mine. I'm driving all of them right now. I have the first Land Cruiser is the one with the LP. The other one is the black, the 70th edition. That's what
So
But
Steve,
So
Steve, the
so
call long man sure the day you must go to that place there, will take one of that Land Cruiser and drive it.
so
no, I don't no no no
at,
no,
the- at
Mr.
the end
Kane,
of
I
the
don't
day,
want
at the end of the day, Steve, the point I'm trying to make is there's not a single item here that I cannot call off head.
Wow.
Uh, these items you see here were not bought. These items go back for the last about 25 years. It's not a one-day thing.
right.
The item on Kerry Street, I believe I bought it about 16, 18 years ago. So it's been like that. It's not an overnight wealth that you see here, so Steve. The terminal you see there, I started that struggle when Madam Cheli ended her first term, and she pushed me to go into business. And I got a loan from the NPA and found investors to join me to build those property. Today they are mine. So everything here is mine, and the source of money is there. And if you go every day, you will see the money coming out of it. So at the end of the day, it's not meant. Look, it takes this kind of bold action to change our country. It's very costly for me to expose myself in this manner.
Yeah.
It's not easy, but that's the price you pay to be a public official. If I decide, and still bear with me, if I decide that uh, 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 I will not show this. If I decide that I just be telling the people I got money, I make my own money. How? So in this asset declaration, you will see that I am able to explain to you item by item how I made this money. How I made this money. So at the end of the day, it has to be like that. You cannot be calling yourself official, living fancy life, big building. The money, the meager salary many people in public office make is not enough to give them they have to be bold. We have to be bold. I mean, I've gotten calls from friends who told me that I shouldn't have done this. But if we gotta change this country, I pray for the opportunity to be a public servant. I went through so much, too many name calling, insult, even name. I would never have stayed in the private sector and have the opportunity to declare my asset. I would never have stayed in the private sector to have the opportunity to direct the way, to influence people to make the decision that I made. I have no choice. I don't think everybody would like this. But once, I feel that doing it was a little different. And in 3 years, I'm supposed to update this and show the Liberian people if I have lost or gained something. That's what the law says. So in 3 years,
Mr. Chairman, thank you so much for, we will have enough time to talk about all of these things in the future, but I think Steve asked a very, very good questions. Steve wanted to reserve some of these questions for Sunday. Hopefully, we will have enough time
you
to.
can go bring a whole book. I'll answer all.
So chairman, when we come to Labrador, me what's looking for him, whatever to rap, and the post you must keep a people and the rap people then come.
I'll never. I got you, man. I got you back.
So I'm gonna be looking for my team to ride. Then you're gonna be offering
Ben Sammy been calling me today. Why you want to use the porch? So I was denying that right.
And go to Steve.
Seku, I think we'll do a live podcast from Sacre Pier. I think that
you see? All right.
The entire SKTV team. Yeah. We will do a live broadcast from Sacre Pier.
So SKT will be live on Sacre Pier. But anyway, Mr. Chairman, we say we're gonna be back here, but before we do, let me ask you another question with regards to this asset declaration. In your professional life or in your political life, been around for a minute, have you seen anybody done this in Liberia as explicit, as vivid, as clear as this is? And also the level of property that you just declared. How did you come up with the appraisal of those properties, especially the houses, the unfinished, the land? How did you come up with the appraisals of these?
Good question. For instance, the house in and you know, I spent for the last 72 hours on what and I did going over this asset. Let's take, for instance, the assets in on 19th Street. Okay, so that property is under construction. The foundation is finished, but we have signed a contract. It's a story building. We signed a contract to build it, and we pay $400,000 to the contractor. The total value of the contract is $500,000. I mean $800,000. We pay 50% of the money. So we took the money that we paid while the construction is going on, and took the value of the land, the money we bought for the land, and added together and value the property. The first property that you see there, that's the money that was paid for it. Most of the property, the second property with the 500,000, that's exactly how much we pay for it.
Okay.
You know.
So for those people that who listen to on the radio, when I ask that as to how you arrive at the appraisal, it means that how the man can able to value all the property then.
No, it's the
I like that.
Not for you. I'm telling the people there who
understand.
Listen to radio.
The property in Saclay, where we have constructed 3 houses on it now. That property is the only property. All the other properties are the purchase value. You know, we did not. None of our property were appreciated. We didn't appreciate any one of them. You know, to say we appraise it and give a present day value. No, we didn't do that. Because for me, again, it was important. Because at the end of the day, you could be.
So these are just purchase price. These are not an appraised price.
The property on 19th Street, because the construction is going on, and cash has been paid to the contractor, so that cash was actually added to the buying value. Besides that property, all property, those are the purchase.
So does that mean, Chairman? Does that mean you could be honor reporting if the actual price were appraised or the actual values were determined?
Well, I don't know. It's a catch-22 in a asset declaration. Over reporting would be the crime.
Okay.
Because if you say you bought a house 500,000 and you call it 1 million, it means that you are trying to say you have a house that costs 1 million, so you are a rich person. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So at the end of the day, again, in asset declaration, the most important thing on this asset declaration is the source of
income.
So the income, which is the company there that has the 35 million naira value, generates money. That's why if you see in the asset declaration, most of the assets, all of the assets were purchased by the company. For me, because I'm the 100% owner of the company.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, you know, the vehicle, for instance, no, nothing. Not a dime was added. No appreciation value was added. You know, so at the end of the day, we bought a land in Charlesdale about 10 years ago. It's there. That's what we pay for it. The land exactly paid the 50 acres. That's exactly what I paid for it. I bought that land like 4 months ago during the heat of the campaign. So at the end of the day, all of these things, but all of the houses, all of the land with houses on it, I've owned them for the last 10 years, except the house for that I bought from the new family. That house is about 9 years since I bought it. So at the end of the day, basically what I'm saying, Tebu, is that these assets are easily auditable. The father I published them. I am aware that it can be scrutinized, and I'm aware that it will be scrutinized. Like I said, the only set of people, LACC, they don't even have to call me. They can go. My number is there. The locations are there. We'll show them the location of their houses. It is what it is.
So, Mr. Chairman, even though we don't want to keep you for a long time, we allow us to take a few calls? Maybe a few.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, maybe open the lines in Liberia. I'd like to take a few calls.
All right, so folks, if you just join us, this is Truth FM. Indeed, we are about to take calls. 0778-339-682. That's the number to call again. 0778-339-682. Place in your calls now to maybe to discuss maybe get questions that they want to ask the chairman.
All of the above. Whether they want to talk about Cape Mount, they want to ask the chairman, whatever they want to talk about.
Yeah, so quickly let me go to Emmanuel Sano. Emmanuel, good evening.
Everything full of the honorable man, what you have done today is being followed that you will do well in your district, you do well, that 2029, the people of District 7 will be warning to the higher. I pray that your police will follow your post. I pray that you also push the people that what you have done to be public to other people to follow your post. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel Sano of the CDC. To this caller, good evening.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, brother, we're good. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us. Okay, from Nima County, but you live right there in Johnsonville. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we want to tell the government thank you. Now, Nima politics is looking well and not because of other people in the region.
Mm-hmm.
It's making Nima to be one of the most developing counties now in Liberia. Mostly in District 7.
Okay.
You enter there, the road, everything is open. Washing has done, nobody has done that before in Liberia history. And when you continue, Nima is for him, we're standing back for him, 2029.
All right. Thank you so much. To this caller, good evening. Yeah, we're good. Go ahead, your name and from where you join us.
This is Brother Noah. I'm calling from Baptist Seminary Community. I want to appreciate the lawmaker so much, honorable, for this kind of poster that he has started. And these are some of the things that we want to see. And this is a sign that Liberia is going to a new era. And we really appreciate him and we'll continue to pray for him that he will continue to do much and continue to bring things to light for us. So thank you all for your good work.
Thank you so much for being part of the show. To this caller, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my brother, go ahead, Chief.
A pleasant good evening to the entire team and a pleasant good evening to the lawmaker. I'm calling from District 4, and this is the voice of Akwe Voice Singer. Honorable Dedede, I must be very frank with you tonight. I listened to your expose, and I must simply say to you, you've won my heart, to be very honest. I mean, I want to say thank you to you for the steps you took, and I hope other lawmakers who are with you in 55th legislature can follow suit, because like you rightly said, Honorable, once you are in a public space, it is incumbent upon you to declare your assets so that Liberians can understand exactly what you come to the legislature with. So I want to commend you, and like I said, I hope and pray all of your, colleagues will follow suit so as to live up to this issue of the asset declaration. Thank you, and thank you so kindly for always.
Thank you so much. So let me go to Brand Tate. Brand Tate, good evening.
Yeah, good evening, people, and good evening to Sekou, the General Moss. Let me say good evening to Honorable Chairman and Honorable Musa Hassan Delete. I sat and listened keenly to him. First of all, let me thank him the question he asked on for the Cameroon issues. The how you don't speak. You take decisions, you don't shy away from it because maybe other people have problem with it. So thank you so much. On the asset declaration, Honorable Benedict, you are a man. I listen to you and I see the genuineness when you are answering some of those questions and talking to the people. The how you don't speak.
Are you surprised, Brand Tate? Are you surprised?
No, I'm not surprised because he always, in fact, when people accuse him, when they want, when I want, he will say, all I want you're talking, the law is the law. If I did something, take me to the law. He always says it. The law is the law that almost says the law about it. So thank you so much. You don't got to shy away when you earn, definitely and honestly, you don't got to shy away from the people. And then you eat it really on your point, then you say you run it because other people eat it dry. No, then you are not a leader. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Brand Tate, former superintendent of Grand Union County. And to this caller, good evening.
Yeah, this is Eddie P. from Chicken Soup Factory, member of the Respond and Defense team.
Okay.
Thank you. Ali Musa, Lord, here that the light. And who's I want to comment Musa.
Oh.
But you see, most of the time, and this feedback issue come from Musa. Who were all on the radio defending Musa. That is a character. But Musa, then you forget what some of us, to be honest. Somebody actually just decided and just discussing on the radio. I hope Musa will give me some more details more.
I knew that I was going to end. I knew that where you were going with it.
I like that.
Everybody want to know, right? Even some of the messages that I'm reading, people want everybody now will come to the chairman. Hello, to this caller, good evening. Okay.
I want to say very big thank you for hosting an honorable and powerful lawmaker, Honorable Hassan Delete. I want to say thank you. I really admire the lawmaker. I appreciate him for what he's doing for the Liberian people. He's one of the lawmakers who stood and said he will make sure those who are in the same position will go through the legality procedure. Yes, the lawmaker who refused to fix a senator on the minimum budget. I want to say this for something. May Almighty God bless you with long life and wisdom. I highly appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you so much to this caller. Good evening. Hello? Oh, man, don't hold the line. Hello? All right. After first how to get through and like something is happening on the back. To this caller, good evening. Yes, Chief, go ahead, boss. Your name and from where you join us?
My name is Joy for the border between Apple and Sierra.
Oh. What's going on there?
Yeah.
What's going on there? What happened in there?
I was here to go getting the last coming from the meeting that took place in Georgia. So we are so happy who the whole group around the radio.
The stream of Honorable Musa Hassan Delete, the chairman. So you read between Sierra Leone and that of Liberia border. Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, but I want to give the just out the culture of American lawmakers.
Thank you so much for that to this caller. Good evening. Yeah, Chief, go ahead, boss. Your name is from. Okay, go ahead, boss.
I'm an engineer who also works in NIMA at the Ministry of Public Works. The last time people on air reporting of the number of works we are doing in NIMA. But one thing I think is missing, I've been in contact with a resident engineer. You know, when I was there, a resident engineer, every month we may report to the Ministry of Public Works. And that work you are doing, it never said that they captured in the government report. But the resident engineer in NIMA kind of says that your people are not working along with him. So I would like to share the so good and you are on air now. You can know how your number. I talk with Cyprian. Cyprian said going to get in touch with him, but up to now you're not getting in touch with him. So with the wonderful work you are doing in NIMA, we all for NIMA, I would like that to be captured in the government report. When the government is making a plan for work to be done, they look at those reports that have been sent for the rural county. So let me hear you one more, but please let your people work with resident engineer of the county. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So we're still waiting for Sekou, President Morgan, now the chairman. When you're ready, start the calls. Good evening.
Maybe just take two more.
All right. Hello, go ahead. Hello. All right. So yes, I think this person maybe they are not really paying attention. So Sekou.
Yeah. So
yes.
Yeah. So Melbourne, thank you so much. What we'll do here, we will let the chairman to respond to some of those callers, and then we'll take a few calls in the United States, and then we'll call it a day. We don't want to keep him here for a long time.
Thank you. What can I say? In politics, there are ups and downs. Tonight, one side is harming me on my back.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, with the permission of my family, I had to do this because at the end of the day, take where we find ourselves right now as a country, there's too many going on. You know, today, B-Mountain, that situation that I've been in B-Mountain, I'm chairman of national security. I have a very strong opinion on it, and the speaker felt that opinionated already on the issue, and so he didn't want me to be on a committee. And I think it was a right call, you know, and I respect that. We must provide leadership to allow that situation in Cape Mountain to cease down. The company that is mining gold there must be protected by the government, but most importantly, the people who own the land that the gold is coming from must feel that something is leaving them and something is staying with them. It is important, you know, but thankfully, we already, you know, me and my team, we're already working on the appropriate legislation to handle these things, you know, so that, you know, people, you know, all these money area, people just crying. We have to think that it's due to bad governance. Honestly, it has to be due to bad governance. Even but we cannot have a foreign company, you know, come to the country and they are not protected. I think we have to fund them security. But personally, for me as a lawmaker, the welfare of our people is first and foremost. Between those balance, we must show leadership. It means that we must be present, we must interact with our people, so that whatever arrangement, whatever settlement we are making in terms of compliance by the company, we already feel and seeing the people. And that's why I'm glad that a decision was made today to send a stabilizing team, and another team was set up to to uh, 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 to do a report in 2 weeks to the plenary in terms of what he wants to do. So, I'm thankful, Seku. Easy, Like one more thing I wanted to say: every vehicle that I have over there, the VIN numbers and everything there, you too can go and check the cost of those vehicles, and you mark it against the price I put there. So I saw one of your callers, uh, talk about the Lexus and the price is too hard. That's the 600 series Lexus. It's called the Black Edition. Just Google it. You see the cost. So I didn't cost it. That's the cost there. So at the end of the day, for me, we'll make progress. Seku, maybe when somebody come next time to say something about me and my character, do I have a second thought? It could help me to have a moral ground. I would not stop holding the government, both the house. Today, the funny thing that happened in the house today, the house, my colleagues who just approved the budget, they were complaining today that we should have listened to Birthday.
Why are they complaining?
Because there's no budget. We don't have a budget. And the month ends today. That means the government of Liberia is not allowed to spend any money as of tomorrow, besides what was given to them. And most of what was given were already for services rendered. And my argument at that time was that let's first establish the reason why the budget has not come, and when will the budget come? Oh no, the party. Now questions are coming, and do you know we wrote a letter today? We wrote a letter today. We authorized the clerk to write a letter today to the finance minister to tell him that he better come and present a budget. The month has ended. If the president does not ask for additional money in 10 days, there will be no money to run the government.
What?
Yes.
Anyway, let's take a few calls from the diaspora. So we can call. Yeah, just a few calls, please. So please, when you call, just be precise and to the point. Go ahead, caller. What is your name and where you calling from? 215 number.
Hello, Seku. This is Donald Johnson calling from New Jersey, the
Go-
United States of America.
Go ahead, Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, thank you. I've been following your show for a while. This is my first time calling. Mr. Hassan Ability, the Honorable, the name of people, Bishop 7 never make voting you. They were too late for him to vote you. We need more people like you to go into the legislature. I watch you how you speak on the floor, and sometimes you take issue, and I like that. And we have a lot of Liberian people like you way back during those days, and now Liberia will be better. Our problem is not the resources. It's the legislature we have in the Senate, in the House, in the Judiciary, and the Executive. If we just do what you're doing, Liberia will be better, and there will be no Zoko, there will be no poor people. Keep doing what you're doing. Speak. Thank you for not signing. I don't know if you signed the budget of power $1.something billion, $40 billion. We don't know what happened to the first one. The presidency was there, the former president, and the other presidency is not there. I want you to look into that. That money that lost, then we have clarity. Then we know how that money got missing. Even the one you give to for the inauguration, is that the government money? Do also to put on the floor. Then we know. And our brothers and sisters who are Zokos, they will do something about them. Thank you. And we pray for you that you do a great job. Don't be like some people waiting there, they left caught up, they left more. And your leg is shining and we'll vote for you. And we will vote for you to become senator of Lima country. We need you. God bless you and God keep you. Thank you for your hard work.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much for the call. So yeah, keep your calls coming in. While we wait for the next caller to come in, we came here yesterday. We asked people to support SKTV to pay our bill and to actually send a lot of our guys been very active on the field lately, and we have to be sending them stuff. So and this is the end of the month. Everybody got some responsibility, and we asked people yesterday. So a lot of people. I mean, nobody did yesterday. So today we are having few people actually coming through. We really appreciate it. 2 people donated $25 each on Zelle. And then while we were talking, one person donated $50 on Cash App, but the person said no name. And also one of the people that always support SKTV, the first name is Felicia. We're not going to call the last name. Also donated $40. I want to say thank you to those of you who have contributed. Chairman, while we await another question, let me actually ask this question. When you declare your access today, your colleague, today was one of the days you're supposed to be in section, right?
Yeah.
How will you receive by your colleagues? Some people give you,
They didn't know. We still on.
They didn't know?
I had I worked on it, me and my CEO. We worked on it most of last night. We worked up to 2 o'clock. And then, these things, you have to make sure, especially the calculation, to make sure that when you add it up, it makes
sense.
Every mistake will be misinterpreted. So I was actually sitting there in session, signing, reviewing and correcting. So, and then I had to order show about going there to take your picture. I didn't think that was important. So once I notarized it, I sent my assistant to go and deliver it and got a receipt for it, that it has been delivered. And then, of course, when we finished the session, it was around 3, then went to a Nimba County Legislative Caucus meeting. So I won't see my colleagues now on the Tuesday. I'm going to work tomorrow, but
the people of Nima County, if they are listening tonight, they must be proud of you, especially not just Nima County, but district number 7. The reason I'm saying this, the salary of a representative, in the vehicle, you say you're going to dedicate your vehicle, your official vehicle, to the county, to the district for ambulance. And we were told that during the campaign, somebody that was not supporting you went to Nimba and told me that the vehicle that was used by the security people of the district, the police, I don't know if the police or you were the one that gave it to them. That was before your election. So you're giving your official vehicle to them, to the state, to the district. After doing that, so people go into these things to make money. Why are you spending money to be representative?
Because it allows me to make decisions that affects me, my family, and you. The Socrates said the biggest punishment of wise men who refuse to participate in government is to be ruled by unwise men. I don't want to be where I'm sitting down, I call myself too good to be in government. But the people that you are demeaning, they make decisions, you have to live by it. So I'm not in that position today.
That's for sure. I love that response.
Anyway, by popular demand, some of our demands are saying, since we are, generating some funds today for SKTV, they say the mayor declare all the money, we tell them to get the money. So let me say the president.
The men should adopt SKTV, right?
The men should not adopt us, but at least somebody says, say So we're hosting the man. This is the end of the month. Let the man help pay the bills.
Yeah, well,
But anyway,
I will make a quiet donation. I will not do it publicly.
No, transparency before the point come home is responsible. We gotta tell you.
You can declare my absence.
Okay, I will declare your absent. The chairman,
yeah.
The chairman will make a donation. So let's take one more call and then we'll call it a day.
Yeah.
Caller, what is your name and where you calling from? Oh, hey, Enukoro, my brother, how are you? The chairman is hearing you. He will answer your question. We haven't heard, Mr. Chairman. You want to answer the main question? Maybe he has a follow-up question. Do you have any intention to run for the vacancy in the Senate for Nima County? Chairman Belete, can you hear me? I think you muted yourself. Okay, go ahead.
Absolutely no. And Sekou, this is, I think, sorry for taking your time, but if you read the Greek myth, there's a story about it's called Icarus. I think the British people, American people call it Icarus. But when this boy and his father were on the seaside, and his father made a wing for him.
Oh yes.
Fly over the water.
Don't go too high.
Don't go too high. Don't go too low. But when the boy reached to that point where he felt that he was flying on his own merit, he started going way to the sun, and the sun began to melt. The wax that was holding the feathers that were keeping him to fly. And then he began to drown in the water, and Father can save him. The people of District 7 and they have given me a chance. In my honest opinion, and this is a matter of fact, a chance that was almost impossible to be given to a Mandingo man. To get that chance, they took huge risks. They gambled. I owe them everything. And I owe them the 6th year. And, I want to keep that promise. So this 2020 election, April election, no, I have no space. The 6 years that those people give me, which I'm so proud of, and I'm grateful for, I will have to fulfill the things for which they put me in office.
Wow.
We don't just
you have answered 2 questions today in a manner that I'm just thrilled. But anyway, let me take Melvin the show from all the way Belgium. This is the man that I told you that he wanted to have an audience with you, and the man has been sending you messages. So please, I will send you the number so you can confirm the number and respond to him, please.
Really?
Mr. Dishe, you are live on SKTV.
Okay. Thank you, Sekou. And I want to say thank the chairman for breaking the taboo. When we talk about the taboo, he has broken the taboo among the elite by declaring the asset. I think that since I have been coming up from top of time, I think this is the biggest I heard. So he should take that into consideration that he had done something that would be into history. The next thing I wanted to talk about was I realized that the chairman is a man of principles and integrity. And he has exhibited this from his time he had been coming on, and he has proven himself tonight. The chairman have not taken into account that the first time he was embarrassed on the social media, people talked about him, about the FIFA money and all of that. If he can look back on his messenger, I was the first person that typed a message to him, telling him that he must rebuttal. He should not allow such thing to leave on him, because he has a future. I was from the Spoon Show, and I think that he came out and he had a rebuttal, and I felt good. One of the questions I want to ask the chairman is that he comes from the middle class. What is his vision for empowering the people in the middle class to be like him, like why he started off from a middle class? Today, he's a rich man. What will he be able to give back to the representative in terms of seeing how they can empower the people for us to create a middle class? That's what I want to know. And what bill will he put up? Is he going to help the government and buying brand new cars every 3 years? What bill can he create to see that we try to drop down this thing to help to raise up the funds of all the cars that are being bought every 3 years to put it into different areas that will benefit the people? Thank you, Sekou. And I hope that the chairman and myself will get together. There's a whole lot from you.
Yeah. Actually, from what I know, from him, Mr. Chairman, this man is an artist. We can do a lot of stuff.
The number, I'll call him now, please.
Yeah, I will text the number to you.
A whole lot. I even tried to call the chairman. If you look there and see Melvin Deshe, you'll notice that the messages that have been sent to him, let us get together.
Yeah, the way in Europe they met
on WhatsApp.
Yeah, what's on WhatsApp? Yeah,
on WhatsApp, Melvin Deshe, you'll see it.
I actually texted his name to you the last. Yeah.
Yes, I've just seen it.
Okay, so that's it.
Okay, now.
All right, Melvin. The chairman will call you after the show.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for the time. Thank you.
Yeah, this guy here is a business minded guy too, and he had a lot of contact when it comes to helping Liberia. And in terms of business, we want to help you. Help Liberian people. Yeah.
Look, we're starting already. We're introducing the bill in a couple of weeks for Liberians to own at least 33% in every mining company in this country. All of these things we are talking here today, what is happening in Kinjo, what is happening in Nimba, if the people who own those land, if they were owners, if they were shareholders, if they are stake in that company, will not be where we are. And we want to introduce a bill, and that will enhance the development of the middle class. On my personal side, I'm working with a lot of young people, entrepreneurs, contracting companies. Work that we are doing, in our district, we deal with Liberians, empower them. Whatever opportunity that we have, to employ people, but we have to take deliberate action to change people's life. We have to take deliberate action to make sure that if the government of Liberia is buying 200-300 vehicles, just tell the vehicle owner, we cannot sell a car to you. We will sell it through a third party. Look, a few Liberians, educated young people, can set up a third party company. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And then once you give them the contract, they will go to. Why is things happening in Dubai? In Dubai, there are citizens of that country that are just there. When you come, you give them a share, because if you don't have a share, there's a problem. It's happening everywhere. Countries that is how you empower your people. You make law that protects them. Today we are talking about LEC. Sekou, people don't know what that entity has gone through. In 15 years, that place was being run by foreigners, 100% foreigners. If a Liberian is running it, can you just give him some time or allow him to explain what is wrong? And then all of a sudden, everybody want to get. But you were just sitting down here, Liberians. For 15 years, LEC has been run by foreigners. this is the first time a Liberian is running it. We have to show up. Even if Money Capital has issue, I mean, are you kidding me? I'm hearing people talking about, oh, Money Capital making 17,000. Do you know what the World Bank consultants are eating here? And that money is being charged to this country? Do you know what all of these big folks that are coming here are eating? If someone is trained and qualified, you say, let's look at what kind of service he's going to provide. You know, I believe we have to be deliberate. If you see a fellow Liberian struggling, ask him what is the problem. Ask him how can you help, instead of tearing him down or tearing her down. We do that a lot. As you know, the other day I spoke to some ladies with the Judy and the thing. Somebody come with, oh, Judy Addy, how has she stood up for other women? Really? Is that the excuse you're gonna get for a bigot to short a woman and tarnish her reputation, and instead of standing for her, you say, well, I don't know, we shouldn't do that. So simple. There are a lot of things we can do to change this place. Contract. You're talking about or giving a contract. If you give $100,000 contract, you say, oh, only Liberian can get this. That Liberian man is able to go to the so-called foreigner who can fix the contract and say, look, get the contract here. Give me 15,000. Go take the contract, you get it. That 15,000, it will serve more Liberian than the 85,000 that you're giving the foreigner. Because that man will go send money to his sister, his nephew, his uncle. Everybody will get a piece of that money.
And then if that person is having any company that is going through, all the employees of that company will also benefit from that 15,000.
Will also benefit.
Yeah, definitely.
So I was observing. I think we've already communicated. I believe he has responded to me. If not, he will. But at the end of the day, what's going to happen is that we're going to have to take deliberate, in my own way, in my weak ways. You see the immigration bill that we have on board? That bill, all these unskilled laborers will not be allowed to come into our country. You have to find unskilled laborer here. Before you bring somebody to come and work in your factory, in your place, they must be skilled. The unskilled laborer work would be exclusive for Nigerians.
Yeah.
It's part of the alien nationality law that we introduced. So in 6 years, we want to make sure we leave Liberia a better place.
Mr. Chairman, thank you so much. I want to say thank you very, very much. So to our people, everybody listening and following. As a matter of fact, I almost got in trouble with my Truth FM people that why is it that the chairman coming on, I did not inform them on time for them to get prepared and keep the chairman on board. Luckily for me, they were able to stay on, cancel other program to make sure that we stay on air, just for the courtesy of the chairman, Musa Hassan Bellet. We appreciate that, and I've communicated with the leadership of Truth FM that it was spontaneous. This was not like a planned program, but I called the chairman who saw the information. We said, Mr. Chairman, you got to come here today. Let's have a conversation a little bit. Then we can have a full conversation on Sunday. That is exactly what happened. Those of you who might have missed it, we apologize. And those of you who made it here, we want to say thank you. And a big thank you to Mr. Chairman for coming on here to answer to our call. And also to Melbourne and the entire crew right there on Truth FM. Mr. Chairman, you said in 3 years, you will come back and ratify what you presented to the Liberian people as asset declaration. So it means that if you got more money, if you got more cars, more houses, you will come here and let us know after 3 years and how you acquire them. If you, God forbid, if you lose anything from what you have right now, God forbid we don't wish for that, then you will come and let Liberian people know. But also declare your asset publicly again in 3 years.
That's the law. The law is the law.
Well, how come people are not doing it?
You know, all you have to do is to follow the law. The system, God, the people, and the system will recognize you. Sometimes you don't have to turn to your colleagues. I'm not going to go to no lawmaker to say, you see here, no. I respect them. I respect their decision. I'm not here to boast in front of them. I'm not better than them. We are all the same with one vote at the same level. We all fight on the floor there respectfully. We laugh, we smile. I love that. So I'm not here to go say the other lawmaker there. No. Because I want to achieve something in that building. And to do that, you need to keep a balanced relationship with everybody.
So will you let us see everybody? Will you let us see every government officials, including presidents, senators, following suit, following what you just did to declare the asset publicly?
It's the right thing to do.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman.
The right thing to do. I mean, in all fairness, right.
Monk, anything like you want to say before the chairman leaves? Because we about to call it at night.
Well, once again, kudos to the chairman for setting the new standard. I tell people, and the chairman is right. He ain't going to put pressure on anybody to do the same. The people in the country will use Musa Ability example and put pressure on their respective lawmaker. It's not Musa Ability's job to tell people what to do. They've been there. Musa came from the private sector into the public sector, and he said it right. People should be engaged. The thing in like, bro, isn't that we are short on ideas. It's just that our people are not accustomed to bringing people with ideas into the public sector. That's it. They vote on tribal land. They want to vote on sentiment. And if we keep going this route, we will never make progress. And the chairman, he just said, there are so many ideas out there, whether it's incorporating Liberian, whether it's the diaspora. You see, it's one of the many reasons we tell people to support SKTV, because SKTV, we're not so interested in politics. We're talking about the nation here. Especially for people in the diaspora, there are so many opportunities, business opportunities, public-private partnership, Liberians that got wealth and resources coming together to make the country better. You come here, support the work on SKTV. Let's make this thing, let's make the country a better country, and let's help to bring people with ideas into public life, because the country cannot make progress until people that got head on their shoulder are the one making laws for that country and not for that society. And once again, thanks Mr. Ability for showing up on the show. We do it again. Then I think you say Sunday or Saturday or whatever on the weekend.
Sunday.
Yeah, we can go.
Chairman will come on Sunday for sure.
Thanks for showing up. And Mabel, another good day. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, anything to close before we for us we good? Do you want to close now? Then we can.
No, gentlemen, thank you. You know, for SKTV, when something is important, you know, it breaks on SKTV. So
yeah, of course.
I think that I think you deserve that, because I have to say, we do have a very good interviewing moment with you, and we appreciate that. Thank you very much.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, sir. So, Mabel, thank you so much, and thank you everybody for doing what you did. So, 3-4 people that donated to SKT, want to appreciate you. Want to say thank you to all of you. I've already called the number. I just checked if there were any addition. There was nothing else to add, but people who did, want to say thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll continue to ask for your support, for your help, for us to help us support our guys back home, and also help us pay some stuff for SKTV. But I want to say thank you to you for being here, first and foremost. That is the most important thing. Second, to share the show. And third, to support us financially. We really, really appreciate it. Some of you are the reason why we are here. To be honest, sometimes I don't want to come on the show. I want to focus on my legal hustle.
I like that.
Yeah.
Even myself, sometimes I can be somewhere else.
Maybe let me say this.
Yes.
Sometimes when I think about the fact that maybe I already made it to the studio and waiting for me to send him the link to come on. Even if I don't want to come on, I can just be forced to come on. Yeah. Sometimes when I could see that call, boss, I feel
almost
ready to go. You know, when I see that, sometimes even if I'm tired, I want them sleepy, I just have to come on.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody's sisters too. They can be texting me, no show today. What's going on, Sekou? So it's like, it's like people kind of like, used to getting the information from SKTV so that when we don't come on, they feel somehow, concerned. So for that reason, no matter what happens, no matter what it is, we always want to come on to provide information to our people. Mabel, it was great. It was a great show, and I want to say thank you. And maybe you want to say something before we go.
Yes, all I can say is thanks to all of our followers, our viewers, and our supporters. Thanks to all of you. Indeed, that's it. So we just said everything, and thanks to the chairman. Some of you who also maybe living outside of Liberia. Anytime when you come back home, one of the best thing to do is to visit Truth FM. Then you will know exactly what the chairman is talking about. It's not just about talking, but about also seeing. So one of the best thing to do also whenever you are going to touch down on the soil, come right here in the compound of Truth FM and see what's going on. So that's the best thing to do. And even one of the tower alone, when you see the tower alone, it will tell you that yes, I think even the chairman, I think when he said, I think he even worth or maybe worth times 2 of what he just said, or maybe what he been saying. So that's it. Thanks to all of you. Indeed, that's the kind of country we want. We want for people to tell us exactly what they have, what they are into, and what they're doing. So I don't want to say congratulations to Sheikh Musa Hassan Benete for job well done. Indeed, for me, I've been working with him for the past almost 11 years plus, so I know him good, and I know the kind of character that I work with or that I work for. So indeed, I'm so impressed. Good night. Thanks to all of you.
Mabel, that was so sweet and good on your part, and thank you so much. So we'll see you tomorrow, sir. Thank you. But people that thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night. We love you all.